Is your song ready to be pitched? Let's talk about it in 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm Brian from Brian Bolivar Music, where we have a vision to help Christian indie artists and songwriters bring songs to life.
And I'm Susie, and we're going to be uploading new videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe below. You said, is your song ready to be pitched? How do you know?
Well, it all depends. Pitching basically just means sharing your song.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about 3 ways to share your songs, pitch your songs. 1, co-writing opportunities. 2, Spotify playlist curators. And 3, professional publishers.
Yes. So let's first talk about co-writing.
Yeah, so co-writing pitches are as simple as having a work tape. Maybe you have a song start. So it might be you're in a co-write in real time and you say, hey guys, I have this song start, do you guys want to write this today? Or it might be a situation where you may send your song, pitch your song to someone who you think might be a good fit for your song to write with. So it's a great way to build relationships, and it's just a way to
get more ears on your song too, and get more professionals working on your song.
Yeah, because the power of team is something that is a force to be reckoned with. You know, the more people that have hands on the project, the better chance you have to reach their spheres of influence. And I've heard it said that you are the 5 people that you associate with. So the better the writers, the better the artists, the better the whoever people that you associate with, it's going to up your personal game and have you have the best possible songs you can.
And now pitching to Spotify curators.
So there's 3 different types of playlists on Spotify. There's editorial, there's algorithmic, and then there are user-generated playlists. So each one of those has its own thing. You can't really pitch to an algorithmic playlist. It's just something that kind of happens with that magic, whatever that is. And editorials there is through this Artist for Spotify. You can upload directly there, but the most accessible way to do it is to the user-generated playlist, which is something that we've done a whole lot.
A lot.
Yeah, and we have a couple of tips, tricks, best practices for that thing. You know, and the first thing that I want to say is it's all about relationships. So as you send messages, you know, you don't want to spam people. You don't want to just say like, hey, here's my song, see you never. You know, you definitely want to take an opportunity to get to know people. At the end of the day, you know, the relationship is the most important, but when you are going to reach out to somebody, you know, make sure that the playlist is an actual fit for your song. You know, if you have a heavy metal song, you don't want to pitch it to a classical playlist, you know. You want the people to know that they're taking time to make the playlist in the same way that we're releasing music. You know, they're putting these playlists together and hoping to share it and have engagement there. So in the same way, you know, bring them a song that is actually useful and complements their playlist, because you know, otherwise they may not have a good chance to be on there. So, you know, keep that in mind as you pitch to playlists.
And don't get discouraged if you don't hear back or if your song's not picked or used.
Yeah, we've sent, you know, a ton of messages to people, and again, you know, building a relationship is most important, because maybe the song doesn't work this time, but it might next time, because as we keep putting out music, you know, obviously it's not all the same thing. So as you build those relationships, it's just really important.
I think this is something good to touch on, is keep putting out music. I think sometimes we put everything into one song and we think that that one song is going to be the song.
Right, the song.
Right. And what you got to do is you just got to keep putting out music. The key here is putting out music as often as you can. And
as you send out these messages, I mean, ultimately hundreds and could even thousands of messages over time, you know, like your songs will eventually probably fit what people are doing. So building the relationship is the most important.
And so now let's talk about publishers. Again, the same thing, building the relationship is the most important. It's like the foundation of music, really.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says that, you know, the music industry is a relational industry. So, you know, it's the same principles really as the playlisters. You know, you don't want to just throw somebody a link and say, here, listen to my song. In the same way, you're not going to be like, hey, publisher that I'm so blessed to get to hang out with, here's my song. It's like, no. You want to.
Speaking of hanging out, how do you meet publishers? How could you meet publishers?
How could you meet publishers? So, you know, by attending events, you know, in different music towns, you know, and we found that like meeting someone for the first time face to face has been helpful, because then you can continue to develop the relationship, you know, virtually through email or whatever it might be. But maybe that first interaction in person is great. Plus, it's so inspiring to get to do that kind of thing, you know, anyways. So. As you build a relationship, though, don't make it all about your song, what you're doing. You know, you keep hearing like add value. Well, add value to that person. See how you can help them. See what they need. You know, and then maybe if it comes up where they want to hear your songs, then of course you'll have those in your pocket, you know, but don't make it about that. Just make it about hanging out, being a good person, and building a relationship. And one last thing I wanted to add about publishers, pitching to publishers, is that, you know, they're looking for a particular song, a style, they have an artist in mind or a brief. So just because they don't necessarily want your song today doesn't mean it's a bad song. It just means it's not fitting their need, because, you know, publishers have a roster. So at the end of the day, you might not be able to meet with a pro publisher every day and have coffee, but you can work on your songwriting, you can work on your craft. So as you work on your music, you know, work on it every day, so that way when and if you have a chance to pitch to a publisher, you'll have your best work in your pocket.
So in recap, today we talked about 3 different types of pitches. Pitches to co-writers, curators, and publishers. And our question of the day, if you would like to hear how we pitch to Spotify curators, comment below and we will make a video of that.
It's true.
Yes. And we have a free download for you called the 10 Steps to Release Well.
Yeah, if you click the link below, you'll get instant access to this guide, which will walk you through the entire release process from songwriting all the way to release day. And guess what? There's a part in there about pitching.
Yes.
So make sure to click the link below. We hope that you get that link and love it.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Over here.
Over here. And if you want to see more videos like this, click this right over here. We want to thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.